One more selection. It is the very last one. I'm covering it up, but if you guys
LeBron
get this
James.
wrong, okay, I'll
Come on, I'm about to say
Like,
LeBron James.
come on.
We're not.
LeBron
Come
James.
on, LeBron is.
He ain't fooling nobody.
Yeah, he ain't fooling nobody. What is this? 23? Oh my goodness.
22nd consecutive
22nd.
NBA All-Star
Wow.
selection. How about that?
Confident because I'm the best player in the world.
LeBron James just got selected to yet another All-Star team. And let's be real, this didn't feel earned at all. This looked less like elite basketball and more like a lifetime achievement handout. While real hoopers were grinding all season, the league still cleared space for LeBron to collect another shiny line on his resume. And then, right on schedule, he backed out at the last second with a mysterious injury that magically appears only after the selection is locked in. Funny how that works. He gets the credit without doing the work. Classic. This All-Star nod is a joke, and the proof is everywhere. Is there any part of you that regrets never doing it? And with a procession of people maybe saying they might do it, would it propel you to give it a chance at next year's All-Star game? No. There's no part of me that have regrets about not doing it. Obviously, I had a couple moments where I wanted to do it, and it just never worked out that way going into the following season, either because of injuries or I just wasn't up for it. The real question isn't emotional, it's logical. Is LeBron James actually playing at an all-star level right now? Or is this just brand recognition running the league again? Let's stop dancing around it. LeBron should not have been an all-star this year, not close. But the NBA, led by Adam Silver, will twist itself into a pretzel to keep LeBron's legacy padded with awards. Then comes the predictable exit. Pull out of the game, keep the accolade, avoid the spotlight on the court. He gets to say, "I made it," without actually showing up. That's the playbook. And the sad part? The 2026
that regrets never doing it, and with a procession of people maybe saying they might do it, would it propel you to give it a chance at next year's All-Star game?
There's no part of me that have regrets about not doing it. Obviously, I had a couple moments where I wanted to do it, and it just never worked out that way going into the following season, either because of injuries or I wasn't up for it.
All-Star selections were already shaky before this mess. Another deflection by Şengün, picked up by Van Lee. He gets it. Oh my goodness. That way. LeBron pulling out just exposed how fake the whole thing has become. All-Star Weekend itself is borderline unwatchable. Now the dunk contest is dead because stars won't risk their image, the skills challenge feels pointless, and the Sunday game? Zero intensity, zero pride. Calling it a game is generous. And yes, this era helped normalize that. When the biggest name treats it like a joke, everyone else follows. But here's the real issue. LeBron didn't just get selected, he took a spot from someone who actually deserved it. The Western Conference is stacked this year. Real production, real impact, winning basketball. And yet, multiple guys got pushed aside so the league could squeeze in a 41-year-old with barely positive impact metrics. First name that jumps out? Alperen Şengün. He was a first-time All-Star last season, and guess what? He's been even better this year with the Rockets. Production up, impact up, team success improving, and somehow that wasn't enough. Make it make sense. Get the Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, he might miss a wide-open layup, but he's also gonna block shots. And okay, Julius Randle. Randle's got it cooking, right? Alperen Şengün is averaging 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists a night at 1.4 steals per game. And it gets even louder. He's second in the entire NBA in double-doubles. Not his conference, not his position, the whole league. And let's not ignore context.
The Houston Rockets are one of the best teams in the Western Conference right now. Winning basketball, real impact. By every serious metric, Şengün is having a clear-cut all-star season, but he still got left out. Why? Simple. The league needed to clear space for LeBron's annual legacy slot. All-Star reserves list is out or whatever. Kawhi Leonard somehow, some way is not going to be in the All-Star game, which is just mind-boggling. And of course, people are making the comparison that his numbers are way better than LeBron's. He's played in more games than LeBron, all those things. It's his home arena, the Intuit Dome. And somehow in Los Angeles, don't forget, Kawhi's from Los Angeles too. Riverside to be exact. Exactly. Right. And he's not going to be a part. Then there's Julius Randle in Minnesota, and this one is wild. 22 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists per game. And here's the part nobody can spin. He hasn't missed a single game all season, not one. You know what All-Stars are supposed to do? Play basketball. Randle shows up every night. LeBron manages his load like he's a fragile museum artifact. Şengün and Randle actually fit the All-Star profile. Consistent, productive, winning. But their last name isn't James, so they don't come with a built-in army online. Who's gonna riot if they get snubbed? Exactly. That's the real issue. The All-Star game is now a popularity contest, not merit-based recognition. Now let's talk about the LA situation, because this is where the NBA really embarrassed itself. Kawhi Leonard is having a straight-up career year. 27.7 points per game, the highest of his career, on absurd 50, 40, 90 shooting splits. This is prime Toronto Kawhi showing up in Los Angeles. The Clippers are winning, Kawhi's dominating, and somehow snubbed. Then there's James Harden, who's also been better than LeBron this season. If you do a quick Google search where you search LeBron James All-Star, the top search that comes right after that is, how did LeBron get in over Kawhi Leonard? Because if you mentioned it, Rob, if you look down the stats, Kawhi Leonard has him beat on every major statistical category. 25 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. Top 3 in the league in assists. Dropped 55 points in a game when Kawhi was out. By every measurable standard, Harden is playing better basketball than LeBron right now. But guess who still didn't make it? Yep, because the league needed LeBron's name on the roster for marketing. Pick your poison, Kawhi or Harden. Either way, the snub is indefensible. Either one of them deserved that spot more than LeBron, no debate. They're playing at higher levels, they're more impactful to winning, and they're actually healthy enough to suit up consistently.
But neither of them is LeBron James, so neither of them got selected. That's not how All-Star voting should work. But under Adam Silver, that's exactly how it works. Here's a stat that completely wrecks the argument for LeBron being an All-Star this year. Right now, there are 23 players in the NBA averaging at least 22 points per game, right at or above LeBron's scoring range. Just obviously setting the table, but guess what? He can set his own plate as well, gets in there and takes the contact. Out of those 23 players, 17 made the All-Star team. So usually if you score like that, you're in. But here's where it gets ugly. Of the 6 players who didn't get selected, despite those numbers, 5 are in the Western Conference. Let's name them properly. Kawhi Leonard, Lauri Markkanen, James Harden, De'Aaron Fox, Julius Randle, all of them. Elite scoring, competitive teams, real impact, and every single one got passed over. Why? Because the league had to make room for LeBron James, who isn't playing at the same level as any of them. And the impact numbers make this even worse. Let's talk plus-minus, how much better or worse a team performs with a player on the floor. Markkanen plus Trenton, Kawhi plus 11, Harden plus 2, Randle plus 1.5, Fox plus 0.8. Now LeBron minus 2.6. Yes, negative. That's not a typo. The Lakers are statistically worse when he's on the court. So, let's be crystal clear. There are 5 Western Conference players scoring at elite levels, winning games, and posting better impact metrics than LeBron, and yet only one name got the spot. If you're still rocking with this breakdown, subscribe because the next chunk gets even uglier. All of these guys are playing more games than LeBron. They're contributing more to winning basketball, and yet LeBron gets the All-Star spot while they get nothing. The math doesn't math unless you understand one thing. LeBron's All-Star selections now have nothing to do with basketball performance. People love pulling the lazy comparison to Michael Jordan with the Wizards. They say Jordan got legacy All-Star picks too. That argument completely falls apart the second you look at the numbers. Let's go straight to Jordan's 2002 season when he was 38 years old with the Washington Wizards. Before the All-Star break, Jordan averaged 25.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, 5.2 assists, 1.4 steals per game. Only 2 players in the entire NBA were averaging 25 points and 5 assists that year. Jordan was 7th in the league in scoring. The Wizards were 26-21, and Jordan missed 1 game. That's not nostalgia, that's legitimate all-star production. Now, the impact numbers. Jordan's plus-minus, +3. His net rating, +1.4. That means the team was better when he played. Now compare that to LeBron James today. Plus-minus, -2.6. Net rating, -2.1. Read that again. Jordan, at 38, made his team significantly better. LeBron, at 41, makes his team worse. Those are facts, not opinions, not narratives. The only time Jordan got a true ceremonial all-star selection was 2003, his final season. Everyone knew he was retiring, it was a farewell. The league was saying goodbye to the greatest ever. And even then, Jordan at 40 was still productive, just not at the elite 2002 level. Here's the key difference nobody wants to admit. Jordan announced it was his last season. LeBron hasn't announced anything. As far as we know, he's planning to play next year and the year after, and probably until someone finally stops paying him. This isn't a farewell tour, so stop treating it like one. If you want the truth instead of nostalgia, subscribe and stick around. So what's really happening here? LeBron is gaming the system, and he's gotten very good at it. He keeps floating hints that this might be his last All-Star appearance without ever committing to retirement. That's the trick. It creates sympathy without consequence. People think, what if this is the last one, so they don't want to be the ones who snub him? Perfect setup. Get selected, add another accolade to the resume, and then either coast through the game with 0 effort or pull out last minute with a mystery injury. LeBron has this routine mastered. This year's version was especially bad. Reports say Adam Silver wasn't even informed until the final moment. No time to name a replacement, no chance for someone else to get rewarded. That means LeBron James took a roster spot from a deserving player, held on to it until it was too late, then bailed.
That's not leadership, that's selfishness. If LeBron knew he wasn't going to play, and let's be honest, he almost certainly knew earlier, he should have declined the selection in advance. Let someone else have the moment. Let someone else get recognized. But that's not how LeBron operates. He'll take every accolade available, whether he deserves it or not, even if it blocks someone more worthy from getting acknowledged. And here's the irony nobody wants to admit. The longevity argument LeBron fans always use actually hurts him now. Yes, 23 years in the league sounds incredible until you realize the last few seasons have been about collecting checks and honors, not elite performance. He's like that employee who's been around forever, keeps getting promoted based on tenure, not results. At some point, longevity stops being impressive and starts looking like stubbornness. If you're still here for the real talk, subscribe. The final chunk ties all of this together. Michael Jordan knew when to walk away. Kobe Bryant knew when it was time to retire. Every true great eventually recognizes when the run is over and exits with dignity. LeBron, he's doing the opposite. LeBron James is clinging to relevance by forcing the league to keep handing him honors he no longer earns. And the precedent he set for the NBA All-Star Weekend is embarrassing. Look around. The dunk contest is dead because superstars won't touch it. LeBron never participated, so why should anyone else? The All-Star game itself, 0 effort, 0 pride, played like a glorified scrimmage. LeBron's teams have treated it that way for years, and everyone followed. All-Star selections now go to popular names, not deserving players, brand value over basketball. Every single negative thing about modern All-Star Weekend traces back to LeBron's influence and the NBA's refusal to hold him to the same standard as everyone else. He didn't just benefit from the system, he reshaped it. And this year's selection, despite clearly not deserving it, is just the latest example. The advice for LeBron is simple: retire sooner rather than later. Every extra year he plays diminishes his legacy instead of adding to it. Every undeserved All-Star selection makes the honor mean less. Every game at this reduced level reminds people he's not who he used to be. Walking away now would preserve what's left of his reputation, but he won't do it. Why? Because he's obsessed with stacking accolades and staying in the spotlight. He'd rather collect unearned All-Star nods and hurt his team's performance than admit the era is over. That's not someone protecting the game. That's not someone protecting a legacy. That's someone desperate to stay relevant no matter the cost. And this fake All-Star label isn't about just this year. It's about multiple recent seasons where LeBron got in off his name, not his play. It's about pattern, a pattern of the NBA protecting one legacy at the expense of players who actually earned it. If you want real basketball talk without the fluff, subscribe, because this conversation isn't ending anytime soon. All-star selections don't mean what they used to. Everyone knows it. Some guys are getting in off reputation, not production. And LeBron James being an all-star in 2026 is the perfect snapshot of everything broken about how the NBA operates. Merit doesn't matter anymore. Current performance doesn't matter. Impact on winning doesn't matter. What matters is protecting LeBron's brand. What matters is squeezing out every last accolade before he finally walks away. And players like Alperen Şengün, Julius Randle, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden are the casualties of that priority. LeBron got another all-star nod he didn't earn, pulled out with a convenient injury, and multiple players who actually deserved the recognition got nothing. That's not an accident. That's a system protecting one legacy at the expense of the rest of the league. The NBA's obsession with shielding LeBron has hollowed out what being an all-star is supposed to mean, and fans aren't stupid. They see it. If you agree that LeBron is a fake all-star at this point, drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and stick around for more honest basketball takes. I'm out. See you in the next one.